AMA this week. Thomas is currently away due to some family issues, so gonna be a little bit of a quieter AMA. We didn't have time to go through the questions yet, so I think it'll just be me and Kill there um, going through a list of the recent questions, and then we can probably open it up earlier for just like live chat questions. What do you reckon? Kill there?
Yeah, sure. It's a bit unprepared for this, but
Yes, same,
yeah.
same. Um, I've got the list of questions that were submitted that Deloitte put together. Do you have that as well on the other channel?
Uh, no, I don't think I have.
Okay, well, let me send it to you on chat, and then we can kind of just go over quickly, and then we'll open
All
up for
right.
like just general chat here.
Yeah, so good. Yeah, I think I see. Deloitte just sent the link for me. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, great. Okay, so let me get it started right away because we are a little bit late in starting. So from Kudos, is there any future consideration regarding crew dono extension duration or a permanent, semi-permanent option? That's probably a good
So,
question for Kildare. Yeah.
yeah, we actually did have this in the pipeline. I actually forgot where we were at that. Uh, yeah, we wanted to do this at one point, but I think like we got delayed for other things, high priority items. So I'm trying to remember. Have we done this? Um, oh yes, we did support the. So it's coming for the major update, which is the we are going to support the ability to reset donations by 24 hours, so that the duration can be reset to another 24 hours. Does that make sense? So it's like it will be a permanent thing, but it's like so that players, if don't have to return the crew to the original owners, so the owner can just say log in and just extend it for whoever's currently borrowing the crew. So that's the compromise that we ended up on. So yeah,
Yep, that
so
sounds
that's it.
great.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think definitely a longer duration would help. Next question from Missile Mike. ETA on box transfers from PSS1 to PSS2. It's been delayed for months. That's probably a question for myself. We've got, yep, it all ready to go. The plan was to put it out before Christmas. So, I mean, original plan was to put it out on the early access launch, but there was obviously huge amount of issues with PSS2, which we are still fixing. I think the next build, where I was originally hoping the 8.8 build, we were going to be ready, but looks like it's going to be the 8.9 or 8.10 build, which is scheduled in the next 3-4 weeks. I've got the full list of the coupons ready to send. So yeah, keep an eye out for emails. There is 6 month expiry date. So uh, I think you'd have to make sure you see the email and have access to your email address, obviously, and make the redemption within the 6 month period from when we send it. Otherwise, it's not going to be redeemable after that date. Uh, Next question from Laura. Is there some schedule to fix the performance issues of PSS1 on Android? Only new smartphones can play PSS nowadays. There is a overheating on the old ones. And that's
yeah.
for Kildare.
So yeah, unfortunately with this one, because the performance issues from PSS is actually more of a foundational issue. So it like we've really tried our best like over like the past years to try to like address some of the performance issues, but the majority of it is really down to foundational ones and requires a lot of time and effort to this, which we can't devote yet at this time. But I believe at some point, like when for 1.0, we'll try to do a more uh, intensive performance overhaul. I suppose we do our best. No guarantees here. Uh, yeah, but yeah, it's it PSS1 may look like a simple 2D game, but in reality, and behind the scenes, there's a lot of things going on there. So it's kind of difficult to do this without like serious overhaul on the back end part of it. That if that makes sense, I suppose. Yeah,
Uh, yeah, I think a few
yeah.
updates ago though, that's true. But a few updates ago, we did have performance running a bit better. I wonder if it's because of the lighting setting. Perhaps if we put an option to turn off the dynamic lighting, that would.
There's already an option. There's already an option that they can already turn it on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe that's the
I mean, there's a
first.
lot of factors, yeah, involved with performance. Like it could also be like from all the various ads, the plugins and stuff that affect
Yeah,
that.
because I know like about 6, 7 months ago, it was running a little bit faster. I noticed than
Yeah,
the current.
yeah,
But yeah, it's still
yeah,
still I think an improvement from a few years ago. So
yeah, yeah. The PSS1 code base is also quite bloated at the moment, so yeah, it's yeah, it's just a lot of things that could definitely afford a performance update, but yeah, it requires just a lot of time to do it, which we don't have at the moment. So yeah,
mm,
yes.
got it. Next question. There's no name of who sent it, but maybe it's also from Laura. Is there some schedule to fix the AI events on non-Steam platforms? It's almost impossible to play AI events on Android web platforms. This problem has existed for many months.
I think
Hmm.
here you need to be a bit more specific about what the issue is because
Hmm.
with AI events, I think a lot of players are not aware that it's because it's only registering like matching people who are online and participating in the event. So if
Hmm.
people don't participate at that particular time, then you're not going to get players. I mean, there are some known issues with the AI matching system, which I'm aware of, which on client side. But again, it's also one of those things that requires like an overhaul of how it works, which I guess currently it uses the pusher system mechanics, which I think is not really reliable.
Okay.
So it's easy to get disconnected and stuff like that. So yeah, so if we want to properly address that, I think we need to consider an alternative matchmaking system. But yeah, but other than that, it's really just like because it's a on like you need to be online and active, and also there's like I think a level we added a level requirement as well. Like you can't be like too far apart in levels because I think that was requested a while back by players because they keep getting matched against like players they can't beat, so there's no point, things like that.
Yeah,
So
there's
yeah, it
a
just makes it harder to match against other players essentially.
I can see Mit's in the chat as well, and he's obviously setting up the matchmaking. So please take a note, and we'll see what we can do there if there's any obvious issues. Uh, Great. Let's go to the next question. Uh, it's from Phantom X. Can there be constructions that reset certain stats instead of all stats at
No,
once?
consumables,
Oh, consumable,
consumables.
sorry. It
Yeah.
was shortened for cons.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
so she's talking about like how we have prestige reset and training reset items and stuff like that. So currently with training reset, it resets all stats rather than specific stats. But I think
Yeah.
we intentionally don't want the like this kind of item, like
I
specific stats. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have that option because it can make a really OP outcome. Yeah, I don't think that is intended. So I would say no at this stage. Um, Next question from Zuzu. Make it so you only need captain to activate the pirate and federation perks, since the rest of the crews are worse than useless. Uh, wow, that's
It's very subjective, this one.
very
So
subjective. I think
yeah, but
early
I mean,
game, that's
yeah.
true, but I think late game, there is a lot of crew that, yeah, have.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly true because the captain is kind of like the strongest crew possible that you can get. Um,
Mm,
yeah, so I mean, like this the problem is because we don't allow faction changes, or whether we don't have uniform abilities for captains. But I think that's kind of intentional on our design.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Um, Let's go to the next one from .com70. Will there ever be a rerun of previous collab crew and events? Um, that's I can answer that one. It depends on the collab. We do plan to rerun the uh, some of the rewards from Double Dragon, from Cyanide and Happiness, and from Casey Green's gun show. For the one that's currently on, which is a really good one, Cowboy Bebop, that one is an exclusive. So any of the battle pass and rewards will strictly be accessible for the next 5 weeks, and that's it. So yeah, please access those if you want, because we are just contractually no longer allowed to offer them after that date. And there's another pretty special battle pass around the corner as well. So we can't make any announcements yet, but it's a really good one. Next question from Anna. Um, so it's a long question. I'll try and read it all at once. In this limited time crossover, players can unlock and recruit legendary cowboy bebop crews like Spike, Jet, etc. Um, and Anna's question is: Zin's announcement using the word "unlock" seems to imply there is a free-to-play way to access the collab crew. There is not. Are there any plans in the future to make these collab events at all F2P friendly? As far as I can see, the extent of the collaboration is all entirely through the shop. I have to pay for any interaction with this stuff, which I will not be doing. When the collabs were first announced, though, I thought there would be a more gameplay-focused editions tied to them, like Galaxy Map Quest, etc. So, yeah, to answer that, there are a lot of unlockable content through the Battle Pass. Most of them are through the premium tier. That is correct. Uh, so when we work with these IP collaboration holders, a lot of the decisions on what we can and can't make available is a partnership. In this particular case, the setup is agreed upon with obviously the IP holders of Cowboy Bebop, and yeah, most of the content in this case is tied to some type of unlock. So for either be a premium pass or like a standalone purchase. Um, it's I think noted we want to put more mission content, but yeah, without going to specifics in this specific instance, we don't have mission content as per se. So yeah, it's what's available on the store.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorry, I'm also going
yeah.
to go ahead and skim through the questions because I think some of these are repeats. So I'm just gonna like trim some of these so we don't be wasting
Okay.
any time. Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
Sorry,
Got it.
sorry if I did interrupt that.
Okay. I'm looking at a basically like a printout version, so I won't be able to see your changes. I'm going to skip to the
Oh no.
Sakudos. Is that okay? The next question.
Yeah.
So it seems like a big selling point of the Cowboy Bebop season pass is the hanger skin and craft skins. The craft skins are one of the main reasons I have bought the pass, and I'm pretty sure other people are the same. Yet there are only skins for Catapult, Interceptor, and Defender. Why is this the case? Okay, so the answer is again, it's agreement with IP holder. We have to work within yeah the scope and what the IP holder is happy to partnership on, and that's what the agreed set was. We don't have complete uh, open access to everything. So hopefully that answers that question. Uh, Next question is from .com again. Are there any plans or roadmaps to address the game's increasing instability? It's getting more unstable. Kill there. What happened? So case in point, yesterday's asset download bug and the plethora of documented existing bugs in the PSS1 report a bug channel. Uh, for example, random game crashes on Mac, a module placement bug, AI event desync. Um, yep, these have been around for years and seem to have no attempt whatsoever to remedy. That's definitely concerning. We definitely run bug fixing sprints from time to time. the last, I would say, month and a half to 2 months, we primarily focused on the next feature update, which is a huge one. So yeah, we have let some of the stability tasks slip a bit. Um, I think the next stability run will be from early December till Christmas. We will have to do another stability run. Um, right now, there may be a couple more stability issues, I would say, before we get to improve the stability again, because the next feature update is quite a major update, and has a new gameplay mechanics, which may introduce some additional issues. But yeah, thanks for the heads up on, yeah, prioritizing. That's obviously important. We have stability always running uh, first and foremost. Anything to add there, Vincent?
Well, I mean, some of this
Yeah,
not like it's a bit difficult to explain all this. The yeah, like the asset ones are like sometimes are not related to us specifically, but uh, yeah, so it's a bit hard for us to directly address because some of these are like external factors, like with AWS or S3 kind of things. So uh, yeah, it's actually a bit hard to explain all this. But yeah,
that's a
we
good
will do
point.
our best there. And
I
also, you have
think
to people have to remember that we are a very small team for PSS1, especially as it's pretty much on the skeleton crew at the moment due to PSS2 being getting the focus at the moment. So yeah, yeah. As much as we like to try to address everything, and we're still trying to add new features as well, like with the upcoming Fleet Wars update. Yeah.
okay, got it. So next we'll jump on. I just want to add with the download issues. We since last AMA we did have uh, an outage from AWS, so that was external. As Kildare mentioned, that was a I think AWS wide outage for about half a day, so that did affect us as well. But I think the asset download issues hopefully is a once off. We had a once off problem getting the assets
Yeah.
out for
I
Cowboy
mean,
Bebop.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was also mostly because of the obfuscation thing that we were doing due to the like NDA stuff. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that one, yeah, it was very unexpected. So again, yeah, nothing much we could do there beyond fixing it. Yeah.
Okay. Great. Uh, Next question from Lord Fist. Why do you keep releasing collabs which are nothing but a couple of packs and a season pass? Okay, I think it's a kind of a
Think
repeat question, one of the ones that we've already covered. Again, yeah, it's uh, we're not the only party to decide on what we can put in. Um, the Uh, the next one is why, after promising new legendary crew for years, is the first new legendary crew, which is the cowboy crew, basically just a reskin. So just want to clarify, the spy character is not a new character, not a new legendary crew. It again, it's a skin for an existing crew. Which one is the skin of? Do you know, Kildare? It's escaped me all of a sudden. But it's one of the
uh,
existing ones. You'll come back to me. So yeah, that's the answer. It's just a skin for legendary crew. It's not
I
a
think
new
this is
crew.
more also Thomas,
We
and
did,
so he's which is unfortunately not here. So
yeah,
like anything crew related. So
yeah. Hopefully we'll know that one, and maybe for the next AMA when Thomas back, he can address that particular one.
yeah, it's the same thing
Um,
with the next question as well.
yes,
Regarding the
from
prioritization.
Anna.
Yeah.
Yep. So where is the long promised PLT legendary? That's still in the design pipelines. Thomas in charge of it. Yeah, unfortunately he cannot make it today due to some family issues. But he'll definitely be in for the next one. Uh, from .com70, I really hope Spike would have
Yes.
some stupid high PLT stat. Yep. He's a pilot. Yes, that's a really good point. I wish we had considered
Actually,
this.
we did actually. from because I remember we were
Ooh,
discussing. I was discussing with Thomas. I think
okay,
there were some requirements from Bandai itself on this,
okay,
so they had specific set requirements that they
okay,
asked for. So yeah, so I
okay,
think that he was like hands tied there.
okay. Makes sense. I wasn't privy to that conversation, but that completely makes sense. From Anna, when, if ever, was the last time that the one $10,000 grand prize was awarded from a scratchy? That's a great question. I think Mitz is the best person to answer that, actually.
Uh, I
Uh,
believe there's a
he's,
bot that tracks this. There's a Discord, as in there's a bot somewhere in Discord. I'm not sure. I remember seeing somebody ask this question and somebody posted an answer to this as well. But
oh,
yes, there
great.
is definitely it has happened. It's just very rare, I guess. I don't have the answer immediately on my hand. But yeah, I
Oh,
think
yeah,
it
someone
says
answered it was 4 days ago. But I think,
there.
this
Okay.
was 4 days ago, 5 days ago when, when the question was posted. So I'm pretty sure there's another um, another event there in between that period. Next question again from .com. Given level 14 is basically confirmed, are there any major balancing changes in the works, i.e. addressing the discrepancies in grid between tall and long holes? Module reworks to make modules like mines and sprinklers comparable to beacons. I
So
think
yes,
Kildare's, yep, over to you.
yeah, so yes, we are so we I think the content reviewers will know this, but they can't review it. But basically, yes, we are trying to with the release of the recall beacons, which is kind of made the differences between the tall house and long house less different essentially. So yes, we are trying to match them in grids now. I mean, the tall ships will still have an advantage in well, a smaller advantage in grid count. But yeah, they will pretty much be close to each other, and there will be some changes in plan for mines and sprinklers. But I think that still we're still kind of planning around that, especially with Toma. Yes, we may buff the upper end of mines and sprinklers, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
And we'll get to, I think that's a wrap up for PSS1, and there's a couple of PSS2 questions just lingering. I'm going to send a message because one of them is an interesting question. I'm just going to send it to our PSS2 engineering team, and then I'll get to the question. So from CH3RCHE, Cherek. Yes. Server desyncs are incredibly infuriating. Winning a battle but losing still exists. Please see this thread here. There needs to be transparency. Show us the actual server replay and logs, and stop hiding behind what you see in the client isn't what's happening. Um, so there's obviously that's just a bug there. It should not be possible. There's probably like an edge case that is causing it. I've just passed that information about the cause to our engineering team, and hopefully we'll have a solution for that out in the next patch. Speaking of which, we do plan to roll out a patch mid this week. We had a pretty major a very major feature update, which introduced a bunch of bugs. Um, yeah, not unusual for PSS and PSS2. So we're just going to fix that around Wednesday this week is the timeline. Second question is the end game play was already a DPS race, but at least there was some variety in target selection. But now, due to level 9 and the bricks fix, it has made the TTK issue of targeting singular 2x2 rooms, especially the oxygen room, the flavor of the month, and back to brain dead gameplay. When are you going to address the TTK 2x2 issue that I've been saying from launch? You have had months of data you've not acted on. Yep, that's absolutely true. We are addressing that issue with this patch. The It's a three-part solution. Um, we're rolling out additional HP on the 2x2 rooms with upgrades. We actually probably a four-part solution. Um, we are also introducing a larger optional 3x3 oxygen room with even more HP, and you can choose to put one or both of those onto the ship. Um, the sandbags and bricks will be upgradable to the steel barriers from the next major update, feature update. That's still about 2, 3 weeks away. Uh, and finally, next feature update, we are going to introduce. Oh, actually, this is not confirmed yet because of scoping issues. But we have a few new characters coming to PS2 with the status shield ability, which will obviously be a tactical counter to Focus Fire. Um, and third part of the question is menu targeting is still an issue, making point number two worse for defenders. Uh, when are you going to add cost to menu targeting? Again, you have had months of data, and I've highlighted this issue repeatedly from launch, and yet again, nothing. So yeah, we have a kind of like a big plan for menu targeting change. The scope is quite uh, beyond what's possible by end of the year update. It will just be something we have to have a look in 2026. But yeah, it's well noted. And the final question for the AMA, auto turrets are still broken. They still prevent borders from damaging rooms. This was brought up to Zin in last month, October AMA, and we were told it would be fixed in this patch. The patch has come and gone and still broken. Okay. This is definitely an issue, and I thought we had addressed it. And apologies if this was missed. I'm just reposting this to. Great. And I think we've gone through all the questions we had for AMA. It's a quite a quick AMA. We can maybe open up for like 5 to 10 minutes of questions from chat. Let me open that up. Uh, oh, a lot of messages. 100 plus messages. Which ones do we cover? Kildare, is there any in there that?
I'm still going through this.
Yeah,
So
we're just going through this in real time. Oh, Master Mix. It's not a question, but a comment. Cowboy Bebop collab goes down as one of the best collaborations I've seen in 35 plus years of gaming. Yes! Okay. We can go on holiday now. Excellent. Oh, and Zan said, agreed. Oh, I'm going to screenshot this. Right. It's already on live stream, but let me screenshot this. um, Great. I am just going up the list of chat question. No, I don't think there's any actually like new questions. It's more just feedback on AMA, which thanks so much for posting all those.
I, I mean, I guess a few people were asking about like future collabs, but I think we can't answer any of that. So,
Yeah,
we
unfortunately, most of the collabs are under strict NDA, so we are not allowed to say anything, yep, until it's live, basically.
So Kudus was asking about when the next major update is expected. For PSS1, we are targeting beginning of December, but actually are running a bit behind schedule, but hopefully we can make it. Uh, yeah, but very exciting. I'm actually personally very excited for this next update, so I hope everyone looks forward to that.
Yeah, this one is Kildare's ingenuity like fancy update. So I'm very excited to play it as well. Okay,
Yeah,
I think we can wrap it up there. It's obviously a bit of a smaller AMA this month because we've had Kane and Toma away, who they usually go out of the way
I
to.
think there is a question
There's another
for
one. Okay.
PS2, like a couple of questions actually.
Okay.
When can we expect a test server for PSS2?
Yeah. That's yeah. I saw couple of reviews asking for this because of the balance and stability issues. I think it's a great idea. Um, Let me have a chat with Sherry on how we can set this up. Yeah, currently there's a little bit of a different process in beta access, so we'd have to set up a separate testing team. I think realistically will be not for next feature, but the one after. But yeah, it's yeah, definitely on our to-do list, and I think I sent a reply to that in general as well a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it's a follow-up question for from Dotensin again, from the same. It says, "Is there any intention of pausing PSS2 content and making a focus on bugs?"
yeah, yeah, that's noted as well. For our next feature update, originally we had a bigger scope, so we've definitely reduced the scope to just fix stability, performance, and game balance. This would be for the December feature update. That one is scope reduced and focuses on visuals. So our art team is hard at work getting the visuals to be on the next level. Performance as well will be, I think, improved significantly. Game stability, we're actually addressing a few of the uh, showstopper ones with the patch on Wednesday. Uh, yeah, there was a couple of game breaking PvP issues. So yeah, definitely that's the focus for the end of the year update.
Yeah.
Mm.
There's a few questions for PSS1. So Mintalk is asking, would there be new missile rooms to help balance the number of missile rooms versus laser cannons? So the short answer is yes, but not anytime soon, because due
Mm.
to the current focus. So, but yes, like it's not just also the missile; it's also for carriers as well. We do have new like rooms planned to match. Uh, but I think I think gunships also kind of do some new rooms as well. So there will be basically new rooms for every faction. But yeah, sorry, every archetype. But yeah, we'll see how it goes there. There's a question, two questions from Charles, also PSS1. With regards to the Spike crew from the collab, will it be available through Prestige after the next Prestige change? I believe the
Would
answer here is
would
no.
not be.
Yeah,
We don't have
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
contractual agreement to allow that. So
yeah,
no,
yeah,
that's not going to be possible. Um, yeah, but
yeah,
great question. And also, I think important to iterate, yeah, on on PSS1, there's a huge update. Kildare is cooking for December. Yeah, we definitely can't let stability be kind of sidelined uh, because of that. I think that's been a few people's raised that as a concern. So thanks for the reminder. That same thing happened with PSS2. I think we had a huge feature update in for the November feature, and unfortunately, we missed out a couple of key stability things, which probably like is like a one step forward, two step back type of thing. So yeah, thanks for raising that concern.
yeah. So from Charles, so the same question, Charles 12. Sorry, same person. Says for mainly for me, what's the process for deciding review members? I imagine it's quite difficult finding people who both understand the game and don't come with agenda. So yes, mainly what I try to do here is I tend to monitor the feedback discussions on Discord, and I try to see like which Discord member is, they have a good character. They debate in a nice, well mannered way. They don't try to antagonize other people. We also try to be a bit more fair as well. Like I try to invite people from uh, different fleets, like in terms of the top fleets, so you get a fair representation. Um, yeah, and yeah, but it's not going to be perfect. There's always people will always have an agenda or a bias, regardless of how fair they try to be. So there's not much we can do to avoid that beyond what I've just mentioned. But yes, that's essentially I would just approach people who fit our criteria. Yeah.
Hmm.
So for PSS2 from Church, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Church A. Any chance repairing can be fixed or changed with how fast TTK is? Repairing gets reset if a crew dies, making it hard to repair.
Hmm. That's by design, I would say. Hmm.
Okay. Not seeing any other questions.
Okay, awesome. Let's
Yeah.
wrap it up there. We've run pretty much on time, well, a little bit over time, but that's usual. Thanks to everyone for joining, and hopefully next AMA we'll have the full team back as well. So yeah, uh, enjoy the rest of the Cowboy Battle Pass, and we will also be able to announce the December kind of huge feature update for PSS1 and collab very shortly.
Yeah, it's great.
Great, thank
Thanks
you.
everyone. Yeah. See you guys.
See ya.